في فيديو النهارده هاخدكم معايا في كواليس اكتر مقابله مجنونه عملتها في حياتي، مقابله جوارديولا. المقابله كانت في الامارات، عشان كده سافرت دبي قبلها بيوم لاني لازم اكون مريح وجاهز لمقابله زي دي. وقبل ما اطلع على الاستوديو يوم المقابله رحت جبت تيشيرت برشلونه علشان يمضي لي عليه.
دلوقتي يا جماعه احنا في الطريق لاننا نقابل جوارديولا. انا هروح على الاستوديو على الساعه 4 تقريبا وهو هيوصل على 9. اللايف هيبقى 9:30 كلها طبعا بتوقيت دبي. انا بقالي ايام حرفيا عمال بذاكر للانترفيو دي، براجع الماتشات اللي هنتكلم عليها، عمال بتمرن على طريقه الكلام. ده اول لايف ستريم اعمله بالانجليزي في حياتي، فانا متوتر جدا وخايف، بس عارف ان انا هأدي، وفرصه ما بتجيش في عمر كتير انا انترفيو جوارديولا بالشكل ده، خير ان شاء الله.
وصلت الاستوديو وطبعا كميه التجهيزات كانت فوق الوصف. قعدت اتمرن كتير قوي وراجع السكريبت والاسئله مره واثنين وثلاثه لحد ما خلاص حسيت ان انا جاهز دلوقتي للمقابله. وبعد 5 ساعات تقريبا في الاستوديو اخيرا جوارديولا وصل وقابلته وخليته يمضي لي على تيشيرت برشلونه والسيتي، وكمان قعدنا ندردش شويه قبل اللايف عشان بس نكسر حاجز التوتر وكده. اما دلوقتي خلينا اسيبكم مع احلى لقطات كانت من اللايف على تويتش.
Hello everyone and welcome back to a new live stream. Today's stream is brought to you by MSMBD and Visa, as we have a very exciting promotion for you that I'm gonna tell you in a bit. But first things first, let's introduce our guest today. As a player and a manager, he managed to win 4 Champions League titles, and in Spain only he won 9 La Liga titles. In Bundesliga, in Germany, he dominated the Bundesliga 3 years in a row. And now with Manchester City since 2016, he have won 6 Premier League titles, in which 4 of them were back-to-back. No one have done it before. Not a coach, not a player, not a club. Only the man himself with Manchester City. Please welcome Pep Guardiola.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm fine. Happy to be here.
How was your trip?
So good so far. So always UAE treat me really well since I was in Man City, and always in international breaks and when I have time always I come here in this area.
So now let's head to some questions. You ready?
Of course.
But before the questions, when we met, I told you how I see you. But let me tell the audience as well, because I don't think all of them know the real background of how I was supporting Barcelona. But then Barcelona fan since 2006. I'm still insanely supporting them till now. Been to 2 Clásicos like the last year. And I'm very lucky to see what you did to my favorite team. And it was unforgettable to me that every time you move to a new team, then it's my second favorite team. That's why I'm supporting City now. Of course, I'm supporting it because of Pep Guardiola, but also Omar Marmoush, he's a player there. He's Egyptian, and Haaland, he gets me points in fantasy. That's why I'm supporting City now. But thanks for everything, and I'm really glad to be here with you. It's a pleasure. And I hope you are excited and ready for the upcoming questions.
I'm ready.
Okay. I heard you say some Arabic words. But,
No, a few. I play in Qatar
okay.
as a football player. My last years, a long time ago already. And I learned some words when I play in Khora Khora, Yalatin Dream, and of course, Inshallah.
Inshallah, okay.
Yeah.
Everyone knows Inshallah. And Habibi?
Habibi, of course. And there is just monosyllables, that were simple words. But
Okay.
maybe in the future, at least I learned German when I was already old, so I can still have time to learn Arabic. So
As you know, we are live now on Twitch. I know there's like a misconception, the live and the people, it's just 2 of us talking. So let's talk more about video games. Do you know any of your players who play video games?
I think, sometimes I bring a big baskets, a big luggage and play the game. Some of them, they play, yeah.
Okay, so now, since we have you here, let's talk football. Work ethic or talent?
Combined. So I think all the players that play in the big leagues, it doesn't matter. Even minor leagues, they are good. I didn't meet one player. I'm playing in Spain, in Italy, in Germany, in England, in Saudi now, in Qatar, or whatever. They are not good. Absolutely. When they are there, it's because they make a lot of selections in the 13, 14, 16.
They're not very good.
The difference after that, when sustained for many years, the mentality is how strong you are here. And of course, absolutely, work ethic. A work ethic means live 24 hours on 24 hours, the expression to say, but live as much as possible in your job. And job means not just the 1 hour, 1.5 hour training session. It's how you eat, how you rest, how you prepare, how you visualize the game, how you in the defeats and the bad moments, how you overcome, how you come back stronger, never give up. All this kind of stuff is the biggest difference. The biggest difference is that, of course, that you have a big talent, but you are not disciplined of that. No chance.
Okay.
No chance.
I'm really glad that you mentioned discipline, because my next question is, do you believe discipline can be developed, or is just a gift that you're born with?
You are a talent, you are a gift, but you are not a discipline. The gift will be nothing. Because it's so competitive with the other ones, you know that? And I think be disciplined is have a talent.
No, I mean the discipline itself.
Yeah.
You can develop it by age.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
myself, can I
Absolutely.
develop discipline now, or I have to be born with it?
Listen, the moment we will die, hopefully will be long time, she's long time, you know, long time, always you can learn. The moment you die, you stop learning. But you have 85, 90 years old, you can learn. And the discipline, of course you can learn. So the experiences, so the bad moments, how you react, how you act, absolutely. What is nice as a human being is always a margin to be better or to improve. Listen, you can spend 20 hours a day, sleep 4 hours because you love what you do. When you are in that path, always is fine. But
It's no matter the age.
and it's not, you have to discover yourself. It's not like your teacher or your manager or whatever say, you have to do this. You have to discover yourself. You have to discover that doing this, you will perform better. You will
Yes, exactly.
act better, and you will do better. Because as a human being, everything you do in your life is you try to do our best. You are here in your Twitch, you do a good show for 40 minutes, right? So it's not necessary to come you to tell you have to do this and that. And from this, the next Twitch will be better. 100% where you will learn something for that.
Yeah.
And, I should have prepared better. That question was not good, or I should have dressed better, or I have to prepare better. That is discipline.
Yes.
Learn from happen. And when that's happened, your profession is satisfaction. Because the people say, I want to be happy. No, I want to be satisfied. When you're satisfied, it's much better than be happy. Because it's something you have done really, really nice.
Yes. Who would make it into your all-time squad from players that you have managed?
How many?
Can you state 11?
No, it's impossible. I cannot choose keepers, one or the other one. Vitor Valdez, for example, Ederson or Manu Neuer, like the three keepers, like have been in this period many, many years. I cannot choose. I'm grateful to all of them. There are players more coachable than the other ones, and the other ones more easy. The other ones, of course, they are unsatisfied when they don't play. But I'm so grateful to all of them. I learn with all of them. Even the guys give me more satisfaction. Another one more. Everyone. It was
learn from the play.
It was a learn. People believe that they learn for the managers, and you cannot imagine how much you learn from them. You cannot. It's a learning constantly, season by season, month by month, day by day, on them. I can be a suggestion, but all what I learn, and now I feel I'm better manager just for the fact I've been many, many times, it's been through the players. And I'm grateful to all of them. Even sometimes with fault a little bit. Sometimes we are not agreeing many decisions. Sometimes completely understandable. So I learn a lot.
So, a 1-0 or a 5-4 thriller?
Yeah, as much you win, 5-4 is better for
It's for us. It's better.
us. But at the end, at home, I would say, oh God, we concede 4 goals. Something wrong is happening. So that's for sure.
This is a different mentality.
No.
I never thought about it.
No. I would love 5-4 even for spectator. I'm a spectator too. As a manager, I'm a spectator. I want to see my team play good and we score 5 goals. And guys, that's top. And for the people, it will be fantastic for the, for the incredible advert. You have a responsibility to create a good advert, good football for the, the show must go on and the people get involved in that. So it's nice. But 5-4 will be happy, but wow, we concede 4 goals. Something is not going good.
Yeah, okay. So, match day suit or a tracksuit?
Sorry?
Match day suit or a tracksuit?
Match day suit.
Okay. A press conference or a post-match team talk?
Absolutely post-match team talk. Absolutely.
So, win with a lucky goal or lose playing beautiful football?
It's a business, my friend. It's a business to win,
Yeah.
but it's the same.
You were complaining about conceding Bordeaux.
I had the feeling that it's a lucky goal in the last minutes. Okay, you're happy, but the day after said, oh, something is going wrong. And when you lose performing really, really well, I said, okay, today is bad, but we are in a good path. So at the end, the way you play dictates a lot what is coming, a lot.
But a win is a win.
Yeah, for that moment, for that night. But if you play rubbish and you win, be careful because you will lose a lot of games.
Okay. Since you are a footballing icon, let me please take the opportunity to ask you more about some of the most iconic matches you've had. So now, it's May 2009, your first year with the first team in Barcelona. It's the game is with Real Madrid 6-2.
Wow.
You've been a player in Barcelona. You've been a coach in Barcelona, and a fan before all of that. How did you find this win, and how did you find bringing this win to the fans in Barcelona?
Well, for Madrid fans with Barcelona, it's the same like Barcelona fans with Madrid. I would say even more for Barcelona fans. And of course, it was our first championship, our first La Liga in our first seasons. And we knew that winning that game, we will achieve it. And especially we did it in the way we did it. That makes it special when you win 2-6 in our biggest rival, because Barcelona, Madrid always had the biggest rivals. And in the moment that define you when you went to first championship.
And at the Bernabeu, it made at the Bernabeu, it made
of course in Bernabeu, of course. It was so. Imagine it happened in the opposite. The Madrid win in Barcelona 2-6 and win the championship. So it would be special for the Madrid fans. For us, it was unbelievable. After I came back in Barcelona, I remember that in the airport we laughed, the people, the fans. That year we created one vibe, some special vibe that was all season, was unbelievable. So, and we finished with that. We finished, of course, for the Champions League that season, but especially in the first championship, the first Liga was so special. Yeah, it's absolutely. And the way we did it, that was
the way we did it. I think it was very special. But it was special, and it was so fancy that you thought you would dominate everything this season, or not that much.
I think we start, I would say, even in the preseason when we were in Scotland, and after that, we visualized something that with myself, especially my staff, something nice is going to happen. Even we start to lose the first game and draw the second one. We were in the relegation zone before the start of the third game. And of course, that is a business. If I continue to lose, I will have been sacked. That is normal. But I saw in the training sessions some players like Andres, like Puyol, like Xavi, like Valdez, like Piqué arrive. And of course, the biggest players I have just some witness, face to face, like is Messi. I have a smell that that season will be good. The way they training, the way they follow us, the way, and not just the quality, the skills, the mentality, that group of players they had. That's why we make. Not just 4 years with me, and after with Luis Enrique, like with that, it was a generation of players. Like it was unbelievable.
Okay. Now let's go to a famous match: Manchester City and Leicester City, 2019. Vincent Kompany. Let's go a shoot from outside the box, and I believe, and it was mentioned many times, that he was told not to shoot. How did you feel at that moment?
But I think it was Sergio Aguero said after that, no shoot, Vinny don't shoot. And I was there, I said it was the last minutes. I think, let me make a break, just a pause. I think that game in the last minutes, Vinny making an incredible shoot that gave us 3 points that decided. I think defined the strongest relation that we had against Liverpool in that era, I would say. So my era there, of course, Arsenal is there now, in the last years happened, but Mary defined the biggest battle from Jurgen, like admire him incredibly, and Liverpool. And that margins, the goal there defined how was this fight between Liverpool and ourselves. For little margins, for little. Now we were lucky most of the times we were not like you were better most of the times, and Liverpool was, but always was except for little situations. That's why, yeah, Bini making that moment and that helped us to win the league for 1 point margin or 2 points margins. We make 100 points, 98 points, 97 points. Both teams was unbelievable, the battles that we had, and always remain my period in Manchester. Like, and even for that, give more credit or give more satisfaction the way we won against the rival that we won. And that rival was unbelievable.
Yes.
That was really good in all departments. And be able to beat them means how good we were. Otherwise, you could have beat them. Even was a little bit for Bini in the corner.
Yeah.
So that's why it was really good.
Okay, so how do you balance between the individual players' brilliance and just them following the system that you put to them?
It's the same, how to be combination. The system is how we want to live, how we want to play, how we want to do it together. You know? And after that, being there is help to be the expression of the player. The system, it doesn't mean the system is good. It doesn't matter which one. There is no system that is unbeatable. It's how to be all together, convince them we're together. That is the way to do it, and rise the individual skills of everyone. That means tactics. That means system.
And this is how you won this match with the Vincent Kompany's shot.
Yeah, but listen, Vinny never shoots from outside of the box since I don't know how many years. We didn't train that. We didn't talk about that. Yeah. That's why it's okay. The conditions are right there, and Vinny felt it, and that's why we did it.
So now let's move to another memorable cup final. Your first FA Cup final against Watford. It's 6-0. At what point in your mind you think the game is over, or it's never over until the final whistle?
Wow, well, you won 5-0, 6-0, and 10 games left, the game is over, right? But of course, in Premier League, no, you know what I mean. There are games, so everything is open. So
not the 6-0. Let's say 2-0, 3-0.
No, it's not over. 2-0 is not over. No.
4-0.
4-0 is over. Yeah. 2-0 is always is everything can happen. But it's the same. You can be 2-0, and you see the game. You can see it's over. And you be 2-0 and say, we are in danger. So we can see the goal, and that's how the game, that there again, for example, even 1-0, 1-0, 20 minutes left, I said nothing wrong is going to happen. It's everything control, we're going to score. And there are games like you are winning 2-0, even 3-0, said, and the last 25 minutes, and they are attacking, you cannot survive, and your keeper is the best player. In that moment, you got the feeling everything can happen.
Okay. Yeah. So now, let's talk about one of your big moments with Manchester City, winning the Champions League in 2023. After trying for so long, explain to me, how was it for you to win the Champions League finally for Manchester City?
The first step when I arrived here in Manchester, I think not the players, the club itself, everyone they didn't believe we could compete.
The players?
No win, yeah. Even the fans, even the structure, the hierarchy.
When you arrived, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The club had never been in Champions League for a long time. So we compete for the big elite teams in the club the world. I've been there 1,000 million times. And when I arrived, maybe it was the second or third season that we were in the Champions League. So it needs a process. And the first season, we were not fully aware that the club itself, all the club, not just the players or the manager, everyone. And it was a process, step by step, getting better, and play better, and we can. And at the end, we arrived quarterfinals, semifinals, final, the year before. So we were getting close. And every time we felt we can do it. And now we arrived in the final. At the end, it was, I think, question of time. The final was not good. We didn't play good. But I don't remember, when you win the first time, the Champions League, the pressure you feel there. If in the future, the Man City will arrive another time in the final, they will handle it better. Because now we broke. Because since arrived, you have to win the Champions League, win the Premier League. If it's not enough, it's not enough. And winning the first time is like, okay, we did it. We did it. And after, I think we'll be better for the future.
Actually, this is very interesting because I was thinking, when you won the first Champions League for the club, were you more excited for more trophies or you're relieved? It's now time to just...
Sure, it's relief because in their press conference don't ask me again, the team is a failure. You are a failure, Pep, or the team is a failure because you don't win the Champions League. And I said, when the Champions is so difficult, Barcelona, our club, my club, you know, when I was born, gave me everything. Lost 3 or 4 finals Champions League to win the first time in 92. You lost in Berna, lost in Sevilla, lost 2 or 3 times, before you get the Champions. So because it's not easy to get it. Important is not arrive and after disappear. You're a final, won, and after we're a semi-final again. So win one time and after disappear, but that is not nice.
Yeah.
It's try to be there all the time. And this is what the big clubs are being defined. And we are much closer once we win it. And we can repeat again. That is. But the last, out of the 10, 50 years, never ever Man City was in the Champions League. And now we are the team in England. You only last 11. No, of course. It's one of the favorites, but I would say every single season we are in the Champions League. And the other clubs don't do it. Liverpool has not been, and United has not been for a long time. And so that's why it's being there, be good in the Premier League, and be qualify, and being there, and be better team. And when that's happened, always define the big clubs. And that's why that club had become a big club, because every single season fight for the Premier League. Exception like season, of course, but in Champions League, in the Cups, we arrived in the last 3 or 4 FA Cup finals. So, and we lost and we win, but we are there. And that is what is cool.
So let me ask you about a specific moment that I think everyone remembers, when Bernardo Silva passed the ball to Akanji, and Akanji left it thinking that Ederson was going to take it, and Lautaro Martinez on the left. 5 seconds, how did you feel?
Oh, no. This is what I feel. Oh.
There is a famous clip on internet where you just on your knees. Oh, my God.
But we had an incredible keeper. So Ederson had make a keeper for the most brilliant decade for Man City, had been the keeper.
Okay.
So that's why I'm so grateful they have done and make an incredible save to Lautaro.
Okay. So now let's move to a game where you were a player. The final of the Champions League, Sampdoria and Barcelona, May 1992. Allow me to say that I was born in May 1992. So it was
That's so young.
quite like, yeah.
That's so young.
And then you won the Champions League, and after that, with only 3 months, you won with Spain the Olympics. So how did you feel winning the highest trophy with your club, and then winning the Olympics with your team?
It's what I said before. The final against Sampdoria, Zubizarreta, our keeper, making incredible saves. So the game was not good, but we had a lot of pressure. We were lost all the time in Barcelona, and say, Barcelona is a big club, but cannot be defined until you win the Champions League.
Right.
Okay, in that moment, like, they break it, and now Barcelona won already 5, I think. So won much more in shortest space of time, right? And yeah, was a moment that I think Barcelona make a relief. They say, okay, we got it, we have it. And after we won. I want to be honest with you. In that moment, the Olympic game was nice, but I didn't enjoy much because Olympic games we were not in Barcelona, we were in another place. And I would say in that moment, football in Olympic Games was not, when you see about Olympic Games, is athleticism, swimming.
It's more like an individual sport.
Yeah, no, individual quality, but
football.
Football was not.
Yeah.
And it's not like Champions League. But right now, the feeling that had the gold medal in my country, Catalonia, in Barcelona, was, now I remember one of the moments that when make my memory back and remember what I'd lived there with a group of players. It's one of the highest satisfaction that I have, in my career, being an Olympic athlete,
Gold medals, yeah.
and gold medal at home. So
you didn't know how it feels then, but now you appreciate it.
Yeah, because in the moment when the Champions League was
exactly, I think so, because it's your first Champions League for the club.
Yeah.
For yourself, yeah.
Yes, it's everything. And after 1 or 2 months later, camping and go to the Olympic Games. We were not in Barcelona, we were in Valencia. And we didn't leave the Olympic Games so close. But now I said, wow, it was so good. It was really, really good.
Mm-hmm. Pep, it's been a pleasure. I think meeting the fans loved it and the viewers loved it. I like this conversation so much. And it's a pleasure. Thank you for everything and thank you for being here.
I wish you all the
For
best.
being so humble. And I wish you all the best and more successes in your career.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being there. Thank you so much. Thank you.
خلصنا الحمد لله على خير. جوارديولا كان مبسوط والناس كلها كانت مبسوطة، وده كان واحد من أهم أيام حياتي كجيمر وستريمر، وواحد من أحلى أيام حياتي كبرشلوني. وشكرا لكل واحد فيكم على دعمكم المستمر.